No, pues alguien ha de ver
Hey guys, this is Travis here coming to you from
abierto la
Tucson.
puerta.
I just wanted to welcome everybody that is actually watching us live. I'm here with a great panel. I got Hank, James. Um, I have, let's see here, James, Hank. I have Rafael, my beautiful wife, Alma here, and Alex. And I know from what I understand, we have some more people joining us in a couple of minutes. So that being said, I actually want to, give it to my beautiful wife, the first lady on here. She's gonna be talking a little bit of the power of making your own decisions, the power of pretty much making your own decisions for your future. It's not because what you're deciding is going to be positive or negative. What are you deciding to do in the future? And you got to start taking actions from now on. Okay. So that being said, go ahead and take it away, baby.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be here today. I'm really excited to be able to hear in the panel and to be sharing some of my thoughts here. And one of the topics is making your own decisions and self-reliance, and how important it is to realizing that you control your life, realizing that what happens in life is controlled by your decisions. I think that's a really powerful thing to really analyze and just, think of that topic and how we control everything that happens in our lives. I know that we're so conditioned in society to think that life happens to us. And a lot of times we get carried away with life dictating how our course is going to take, instead of us taking that decision, making that decision and saying, we're the ones that make our life happen. So just with those thoughts, there was just a couple of notes that I was making, and how important it is to realizing that what you decide is what's going to give you the outcome in your life. There's such a misconception about it. And a lot of times we let life take control, and we become victims of our lives. But it's time to realize, and it's time to wake up, that we're the ones that dictate. We're the ones that take control of our lives and our outcomes.
That's right, baby. Um, so that's one of the biggest things that most of us, let me see here, um, we tend not to, I'm getting a little echo here. Hold on. So we tend to make decisions and not really actually think about what the decision's going to do for us. And that being said, it's like, all right, I can decide right now to go to school. I can decide right now to go to work. But in the long run, are you going to just continue actually just being on that path? Okay, that's why we're here today, because we're here to help you change your mentality. We're here to help you, visualize. Right now, I was listening to a call, and this particular person was talking about thinking it in to your future, to your funeral. It sounds a little messed up, right? But if you really think about it, when people are talking about you, or when that time comes, what are they going to say about you? What have you done in this world? In the sense of, what were you able to do? Were you able to touch lives? Were you able to inspire people? Were you able to make a difference in other people's lives? We're here because we're in a business to help other people. Our vision is to help people. That's where our team is called Paying It Forward Mastermind. Okay, because we are here to pay it forward. We are here to actually make a difference in this world, because that's what we need. Making a difference is the biggest thing to not just really help others, but actually to inspire others. Okay, because it all starts with you. So that being said, I want to bring up a good friend of mine. We've been doing these hangouts for a couple of weeks now, and I love his energy. I love the way he speaks. I love the fact that you know, the way that he talks and actually tells you his stories actually touch you. So that being said, I want to bring out Hank. Hank, are you there, brother?
Yeah, what's up, man? Really good to be here as usual. Love all you guys. And yeah, the power of self-reliance. It's, to me, the most important trait that a person can develop in life, because what self-reliance comes down to is throwing yourself on your own thoughts and your own convictions, your own values, and your own beliefs. Because a lot of people tend to become what other people expect of them, and they're always looking for guidance and permission to do the things in life. And rarely do people fully trust themselves. And self-reliance, as Ralph Waldo Emerson said, man is his own star. And you've got to become your own guiding light in the world and trust that you're doing the right thing for your future, because each and every one of us has this guidance system that's inside of us, but it gets veiled by conditioning and programming from society. And at some point, we've got to start listening to that inner voice. You've got to start looking inside yourself and finding what you really want in life, because everybody has a passion, things that you could do that would give you great wealth and add some beauty to this world. The thing is that most people don't think they can actually get rich or make money doing it, when it's actually, if you just trust yourself and your own thoughts and your own judgments in life, you'll find that life will start to flow in a much easier way, because you'll be doing things congruently and not because society or people telling you that you have to or that you need to. And you know, for me, like, the whole online space, I think everybody on here can relate that there's people in our lives that, even sometimes family and best friends, who will say things like, you know, you need to have a regular job, you need to work 40 hours a week, and, you know, focus on security, and, you know, do what everybody else is doing. And a lot of times, you know, people let that actually guide them, and that's the opposite of self-reliance. That's letting other people dictate your future and your life. And it's a really painful way to go through life, and I believe it's why so many people go through life with this underlying anxiety and kind of mental fogginess, because they're always wanting to go somewhere else than what they're doing. You know, it's kind of like driving down a freeway and you're trying to go to one destination and you miss the turnoff. It's like, what are you looking for after that? You're always looking for the exit strategy, right? So it's like people go into jobs because they have to pay bills, or because people tell them that's what they're supposed to do, but they're never putting their heart into it, because they're always really deep down inside looking for an exit strategy to really do what they want in life. And I know this from my own personal experience working online. It's like, I do a lot of writing as well as the internet marketing, and for the longest time, like, I really thought there was something wrong, that I had problem with procrastination and failing, because I would screw up a lot on the writing. And then I just realized it's because a lot of the writing that I was doing, my heart was never in it, you know, and my unconscious mind was guiding me, just saying, stop what you're doing right now, because this is not what you're meant for, and go put your heart into what you really want to do, which is doing things like these hangouts and speaking life and inspiration into people, and really listening to my own guiding light and learning about self-reliance and trusting myself, and really having faith that this universe and this God and consciousness that put me here, that expressed itself through me, is going to guide me down the right path. And that, you know, each of us was put here by this big higher power, and it's like, if we would just listen to that self inside of us and have faith in that higher power, that it didn't just put us here to struggle and go through pain, that we could really put our hearts into professions and passions that really could elevate humanity and expand consciousness and carry this world forward into a new light, because that's really what the world needs, I think. I think the world needs more people that trust themselves and do what they love, because I don't really care if you want to work online or not. I don't care if you want to be a mechanic, or like ride horses, or scuba dive, or be a writer or a doctor, whatever it is. Like, that's awesome. Especially if it's, what I care about is that you're doing it because you want to, because you earnestly want to deep down inside, and that you're following your heart. And I think that's what all of us can agree here. Like, the biggest reason for me that I work online is because I want you to have your freedom. I mean, freedom from society, freedom and the ability to do what you want and make your own decisions, independent, you know, of any man, woman, or child's influence or society telling you what you need to do. But in order to get there, it comes with a lot of work typically for most people, because we've been conditioned. You literally have to deprogram the mind and empty the cup, so to speak, and become empowered. And that's what we're here to do, literally, is empower you to become the best version of yourself, so that you can go forward and do the things that you want to do. Because you can literally live life very wealthy doing the things you want to do, like deep down in your heart, if you would just do them with all of your energy and all of your focus, you know. And maybe you might have to work a job for a little bit along the way, but you have to see it as a stepping stone towards a greater good for yourself and for humanity. And that's why I think self-reliance is like, it'll change your life, because then you'll start making your decisions for yourself and like how you really want to, not because somebody's telling you. You won't let like the influence come in of like your parents or your boss or whoever, and you'll be like, this is what I want to do, and I don't care what anybody else tells me. I know this is the right thing because I'm trusting myself. And the way the universe works is that it works on faith, and it works on action, and it works on a real decision, because human beings typically are so vacillating. They're constantly like, I want this, no, I want this, no, I want this, no, I want this, no, I want this, but can I really have it, right? And it's kind of like a child who like plants a seed to a fruit tree, and he goes out to dig it up every day to see if it's sprouted yet. It never has time to come to fruition. So when you can become truly self-reliant, and you can stand on your own decisions with a firm conviction, then the universe will literally start to bend to your will, because it works on definite purpose. And it's like, I want this, I'll do whatever it takes to get it, and nothing's going to stop me or change my mind. And when you can make that conviction, that's real self-reliance, and you're doing it for yourself, you'll literally get everything you want in life and 10 times more, because you'll start attracting the right kind of energy and people to you, because you'll be definite in it, and people can see that conviction and that definiteness and that power that's behind you, because that's really power of your higher self that's suddenly just rose up out of you, and you can feel it when it happens, and it just rises up inside of you, and it's like all the false cells and perceptual filters that society's put on you just literally vanish, and they back away because they can't survive there. And then you're backed by the power of creation, and you can go forth towards your dreams. And it's amazing. And that's self-reliance. That's like one thing I recommend anybody you're watching this, if you've never listened to it, go to YouTube and find Self-Reliance by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and it will absolutely change your life, because it's very old, but Emerson was a badass. Like, I aspire to be like him, and he's awesome. And that essay changed my life, and I think everybody should memorize it, like, in my opinion. You know, I'm working on it, but it takes time. But yeah, you know, and I'm going to pass it on, because I can literally talk all freaking night, and I want to give everybody else on here, you know, the ability to share their knowledge, their story, because I have met everybody in here in person, and I know the hearts and the minds of the people on this hangout, and the conviction of how much they care for you watching this hangout right now. And the reason that they're doing what they're doing is not for selfish reasons at all, but to make this world a better place, because I would stand locked arms and go to war with anybody on this hangout against any power in this world, which is really why I'm here, is to go forth and fight the forces of evil and help free humanity and expand consciousness on a global scale and literally help free millions. And I think everybody on here can agree with that. So I'm going to pass it now to my friend Alex Bender from Australia. Some of the best energy I've ever seen or experienced from any human being in my life, and you guys are gonna see here for yourselves. Alex, you're the shit. So go ahead, buddy, take it over.
Cheers, man. I could listen to you forever. I was expecting you to pass it over to me straight away. That's cool, man. That is amazing. And I actually have not read Self-Reliance by Ralph Waldo Emerson, so I'm going to go out, get that, and have a listen. It's yeah, man. Like, I'm still on this crazy high from a couple of weeks ago, man. Like, this is insane. But yeah, like, probably, like, I've met a whole lot of you guys just a couple of weeks ago. It was amazing, and yeah, I'm super excited right now with what's going on, and probably a lot of you guys don't actually really know my story at all, really. Like, I'm an ex-farm worker and construction worker. Like, I'm a self-confessed, like, redneck hillbilly from Australia, and like, a lot of people go, well, what are you doing, like, being online and trying to make money online? It's like, you shouldn't be doing that. It's like, man, like, this world is free to be able to travel and just be whoever the hell you want to be. And yeah, I'm just excited about right now and everything that's going on. And yeah, like, this is, am I coming through okay, guys?
You're good.
Yep, no worries. I wasn't sure if I was rambling on for nothing or not. Hey, yeah, so like, what Hank was talking about was, like, you've just got to, like, I honestly thought a couple of years ago, a lot of stuff that he was saying was just a whole lot of hogwash and crap and, like, speaking the world into existence, like, that just doesn't happen. But you know what? It's true. Like, you just got to put out to the universe what you want. You're going to speak it into existence, and it just freaking happens. It's so hard to explain. And man, I'm so grateful for being part of this community and amazing people, and from all over the world. Like, we got, seriously, like, how many freaking countries have we got going on right now? This is insane, and to be able to come together in this, it's amazing. But I'm not going to hog this up too much. I actually do have to go and do a couple of things. I just got a couple of messages I've got to run. But I just thought I'd say g'day, guys, and excited to be working with all of you guys. And who am I passing this off to? I'm passing this off to, I've been saying, I'll pass this back to you, Hank, and you can pass this back on to other people.
All right, man. Sounds good, dude. We really appreciate you, Alex. And you got a spot on here anytime, dude. So we do them every Monday after the Empower Hour call, and every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, dude, appreciate you coming from Australia, your time, dude. Value you, man. And real quick, I just want to know, tell people, how have your results with Project Titan been before you head out?
Project Titan right now, I'm probably sitting at around about $3,200 in the past 2 weeks, and I've got some. I just got an email from a guy saying he's just having a little bit of issues getting on board what's going on. And so probably by the end of the day, I've got another 2 sales coming in. That's going to be another $1,100 commissions for me so far. So I'm excited about what's going on. I'm absolutely loving this.
How much did you used to make as a construction worker, farm worker?
Was the farm worker, I was earning bugger all. But actually, as a construction worker, I was working in the mines in Western Australia, and I was actually earning good money. I was on a 6-figure income, and I walked away from that almost 12 months ago. And yeah, pretty much I just do a little bit of bar work, 3 hours a day. A friend of mine owns a pub here in Australia, and I do like 3 hours work, and I just do my online shit other than that, and yeah.
That's awesome, man. So how long have you been online for?
All up, probably about 5 years, but I really haven't known too much about what's going on I haven't really been getting any results until the past 12 months.
Okay, that's awesome, man. So you definitely have to agree that this system, this community of people has changed things for you?
This community has changed absolutely everything.
That's awesome,
absolutely
man.
Everything. Like, I seriously, I had no idea what I was doing. I was all over the place, and I got to be part of like all of this amazing community, and it's just being able to work together. Like, we're all part of different people. Like, we're not like in direct competition with each other, but we're all just working together. Like, I don't benefit from anything that Hank does. We're in different organizations, but we all just work together and help each other out, and that's what I love about it. And I was part of another company and in the past, and actually you were actually in direct competition with everyone else in the company with that compensation plan, and it was just broken completely. That's what I love about us and what we do.
Awesome, Alex. Well, dude, I know you got to go, so I really appreciate you, man. You know, like I said, you got a spot here anytime, dude. God bless you from Florida here and from Arizona. I don't know where James is at. Debbie's Australia. Rafael's Mexico. So we're coming all over the world, man. And I love you, Alex. Appreciate you.
Love you, man.
Cheers, guys.
I'm going to pass the buck on to... Oh, Debbie fell off, it looks like. So I say we jump over to... oh, there's Debbie right there. So if you want to come back on, we got another person from Australia right here. Debbie, my sister, you just quit your job as a nurse after 25 years. Tell us about your story and why you did that.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. Hey, it's awesome to be here with you all. And yeah, my story, wow. So I have been a nurse for 25 years, and I have worked solidly for the last 18 years. I've done permanent night shifts in emergency. risen up to, associate nurse manager of the emergency department, and, ticked all the boxes. But man, was I physically and mentally exhausted and missing out on quality time with my family. My eldest son now is 19. I have two sons. My youngest son is almost 14. And I've worked their whole lives. So I'm a single mum now. I've been a single mum for the last 12 months. And it's been an interesting journey, because the whole I've been really passionate about network marketing and online marketing for probably the last 4 years. Dabbled in and out of different companies, but really just needed to find somewhere where I could put my roots down, and it needed to be heart-based, because I'm a real heart person. And so I found Empower, or it found me, probably is more the point there. And I've been running with this amazing group of people that you can currently see here, and also, I just got back from Nashville, having realised that now that I am a single mum on my own, still working all the night shifts, and it's Groundhog Day. Life felt like Groundhog Day. So I made the decision to go to Nashville, and my intention was to change my life. And my goodness, I'm a different person. I feel amazing. I feel excited about the future. I feel hopeful. I feel incredible, and I'm making decisions for my life now that I'm making those decisions, and I'm running with it. I'm not wishing anymore. I haven't got my bucket list of wishes and not ticking things off. I'm ticking things off, and I'm super excited. So I got back from Nashville, and I said to myself, okay, I'm so passionate about Project Titan, you have no idea.
Well, it looks like we lost Debbie, so we'll bring her back on whenever she makes it back on. It's just a connection issue. I think she tends to have them where she's at, and here she is.
Am I here? Sorry.
Yeah, you're back. You're good.
I'm back, sorry.
No worries.
So, I'm super excited about Project Titan, because I've just got a real heart for people, and I really want to see people be free. And this Project Titan and what we're doing is like freedom on steroids. This is just like the most incredible opportunity to set yourself free, to actually take action and make things happen in your life, and start to really feel the difference. And so I believe that, because my why is my boys, I want them to see what's possible. I want to be the example to them, that they don't have to get stuck in society's expectations of them having to, go to school, get a job, live the Groundhog Day that I've lived for the last 25 years as a nurse. And, don't get me wrong, I've helped lots of people. It's a very noble profession, but I've self-sacrificed, and I'm done with that now. And so now I'm running with, I put my notice in my job just 2 days ago, and I'm running with this full time with the belief that I know, because I know that I'm in the right place with the right people at exactly the right time, and already I've made more in a fortnight. Fortnight over here in Australia means 2 weeks. So I made more in 2 days than I make in 2 weeks as a nurse, and I just believe what we're doing as a whole. I believe in. I just really want to see people set free. I talk to people all the time. There's lots of self-doubt, and there's so much fear, and society sort of feeds into that. It feeds into people being afraid to make choices for their own lives that could potentially set themselves free, because society's telling them, oh no, this is what you should be doing, and what are you talking about? You want to pay your mortgage off? What? Give up your job people think I'm crazy, and I love that. I want to be crazy. I want to be one of the crazy ones. You know, I want to be one of the people that goes, you know, but life's too short. Life is too short to get stuck in a rut, and I am super, super excited. I could go on forever. Like, I sometimes feel like I'm on a soapbox, but that's cool. it's just because I'm passionate and excited, and I feel free. I feel the freedom already.
I have a question for you,
awesome.
Debbie. So my question is this:
yes.
So the basis of this hangout was self-reliance, and basically trusting your own thoughts and your own decisions. So when you made this decision to quit your job and to move forward to a brighter future, were there people that went against your choices and your decisions, and how did it feel to challenge them and to trust yourself and to go forward? Did you feel empowered?
I have never felt so empowered. I feel, like I said, being self-reliant, it's really interesting because when you have a job and you embark on something like this, like, you know, an online business or, you know, any other sort of business that you're running alongside your job, then...
We lost her. So real quick while we're waiting for her to come back on, I'm going to read a quick quote. And you've probably heard Steve Jobs say it. It's actually originally a Jack Kerouac quote. But Debbie, you were talking about being one of the crazy ones before you finish your story. And the quote is this: "Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round heads and square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. The only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward, and while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius, because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." So Debbie, God bless you for being one of the crazy ones, and tell us now, finish it up how you felt.
Okay. All right, so yes, I told some people at work. So I was at work and I thought, you know, I'm going to shout this from the rooftops. I am leaving. I'm leaving. And I found myself with this sort of little posse of people around me, and I was preaching. I said, "Do you not see what's going on here? Can you not see what you're doing? Like, this is why I'm leaving." And they're like, "But you've got kids and you've got, like, what are you doing, and how do you know that you're going to be able to do this, and, you know, blah, 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 blah." And I said, that's just all excuses. I don't want to settle anymore for this. Is this your lot? Is this what you're here to do? Is this your lot right here, right now? And they're just like, wow, okay. And I just said, look, I'm going after my dreams and goals, and I'm taking as many people with me as I possibly can. And I believe in what I'm doing, and I know that I have got all the capabilities to do this, and I'm running with it, and I'm super excited. And actually, 2 of them said to me, this is the second day. So the first day I had 3 people ask me for the information. The next day, after I got down off my soapbox, 2 of them said to me, "I'm not even involved in what you're in, but I feel so freaking excited right now. You know, can you send me something?" You know, and I just think that self-reliance. What I was going to say before was you know, I think I used. I lacked a lot of self-belief. I've worked very hard on that. That's been a huge stepping stone forward for me going to the Nashville event. I've really worked on my own self-belief, and I think that the other thing that's, you know, when you have a job, you've always kind of got that backstop. So I was very intermittent with my business. Some days I was doing it, and other days I wasn't, and I didn't have consistency. And I think it's because of the...
Did we lose her again? It sounds like we lost you again, Debbie. So I think we can pass it back to you, Jesus. You can give somebody else an introduction, and we can let Debbie finish up a little later. But, you know, just if you're watching this, you can see already, like, we've had 2 people from Australia, and both of whom have had significant incomes with Project Titan in the last 2 weeks. One of whom was a nurse, and one of them was a farmer, construction worker, miner. So it's like, you can see now that, like, I know me, I used to be a chef and a commercial fisherman. Like, I hated computers and technology, so it's like you're already seeing 3 people here. When I've had results, I made my money, my investment back in the first 12 hours, and I've actually, with this income stream with Empower Network, I've had $6,000 days, $2,000 days, $3,000 days. So, you know, you're seeing 3 different types of people from around the world who are creating success here with this business model and the system, all from following simple steps that are given to you when you sign up. And right now we actually have a 21-day plan to get you from $0 to $5,000, regardless of what kind of experience you've had, all for free advertising methods. And it's really, really the most powerful converting thing I've ever seen in my life. You know, in 4 years of being online, I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen people come in and create such massive results and success so fast from different walks of life, from literally all over the world, and every ethnic background, every class, every creed, every color. So I just want to encourage you that there's a link. It's right below this video that you're watching right here on payingforwardmastermind.com, and it's a yellow button, and I just want you to go ahead and click that, and it's going to take you to a sign-up sheet, and fill out that sign-up sheet, and then get back to whoever guided you to this this hangout, because right now is the time. It's urgent because we're in actually a pre-launch phase, and we're getting ready to launch. So if you lock in your spot now, then you can follow this 21-day game plan, and you can be one of the first ones in the comp plan to actually lock your spot in and get up in the genealogy so that you actually can make the most commissions in the future. And these launches are the times where people really have the massive breakouts and breakthroughs that carry their success for years. And trust yourself, trust your judgment and your intuition. Be self-reliant in this and listen to your own heart about what you deserve and your freedom. And I want to pass it back to you now, Jesus, and go ahead and do what you got to do, buddy.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I love all the information you just shared with everybody, man. It's amazing. You know, right now that we currently have the 21-day challenge, you know, a lot of people say, hey, you know what? I never made money because I didn't start in the beginning phases of the company, or I didn't make money because X, Y, Z. There's always some bullshit excuse. I'll tell you that. You know, but right now there's no excuses. All you need to do is lock arms with us, join us. Click that button below and say, hey, you know what? It's my time. It's my time to actually make a difference in this world. Like I said before, we are here to make a difference. We are here to make a change in your life, but you got to be willing to actually take actions for yourself. You got to be willing actually to say, hey, you know what? I am running right now for my future. I am running right now to break the chains of whatever is going on in your life, okay? So a lot of the times it's just like you can say, hey, you know what? I don't have the money. Well, guess what? There's a lot of ideas that we can give you. Once you lock arms with us, just go ahead and click that link below, lock arms with us, and we'll give you some ideas to come up with money. Okay? We can't guarantee income, but we give you some ideas so you can come up with money. There's a lot of people that had nothing from the beginning and are now making extraordinary amount of income because of what they believe in and because of them taking action for themselves. That being said, I want to pass it on to James. He's going to talk to you a little bit about his story. He's going to be like, hey, you know what? This is what I did. Talk about where you come from, brother. Talk about what made you take action for yourself. Because if somebody has excuses, you know, this man can crush them right now. There's a lot of times that we have excuses, but this man right here, you know, he did it because of what he believed and his you know, what he's going to be actually representing in the near future. So that being said, go ahead and take it away, James.
Yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story, and it starts way back when, you know, I was in the Navy for 8 years, and I got out of the Navy, and I went to work, and I was working at a pharmaceutical company doing air conditioning work, and I was making good money. I'll be honest. I was making about $130,000 a year, but it was blood money. I was working every holiday, every weekend, rotating shifts, the whole 9 yards. And actually, what had happened is I actually got sick. I started getting sick. I was having blackouts. What actually sent me to the doctor was, because I would just work through all this stuff, what actually sent me to the doctor was I was dropping my kids off at school after I got off of a night shift, and the crossing guard's holding a sign, and I blacked out. with the car running, you know, in drive. And luckily, I didn't kill anybody. And I actually went to the doctor, and I was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease a while after. It took them a while to diagnose it. So I was treated like a lab rat for about 3 years till they figured it out. But I started shaking really bad and had all kinds of symptoms going on, and I actually had to leave my job. So I literally lost. I had a disability plan that I was paying for, so I was able to get some money, but I literally lost $100,000 the day I left my job. All right, and I used all my 401k to pay my mortgage to keep my house, and then my 401k ran out, and my money was not covering anything. You know, I have 4 kids, so it's pretty expensive. My 401k wasn't covering it, and they almost put my house into foreclosure. The repo people were trying to get everything, the cars, the house, the whole 9 yards. So it was a tough situation. Well, I was able to sell my house before the market crashed, and that saved me financially. And then I decided that I'd walk around for several years in a depression. And I was very depressed for a couple years, blaming myself, poor me, poor me, poor me. And then one day I said, you know, I was walking on a walker. I wasn't walking very well. I was popping morphine pills like candy for pain. And I said, life's got to change. Life has to change. And I took myself off the morphine pills, and I went online, and I said, I got to try something. So I found my business, my online business. And life has totally changed for me. My goal in life isn't so much money. Yes, I need money to live. I need money. I have to make money because I want the best for my family. But my goal in life is to help people that are in the same situation or a situation similar where they think they're stuck, because you're not stuck. There's a way around things, right? So my goal in life is to help as many people figure out that they're stuck and they can move forward in life. You know, and I'm trying to remember the quote that I made up the other day. Disabled people does not mean you can't do something. It means you find an alternate a way to accomplish something. So I made that quote up, and I believe that to be coming from my heart to be totally true. And I believe people can plow their way through and figure anything out. And I love the direction where our company is going. You can tell it by everybody on this panel that's talking. This is awesome stuff that's going on. You need to fill those forms out. Let one of us help you get started and start your business going. It's going to be a great ride. I will tell one last thing I will say. Years ago, I'm a little older than most of the people on the panel, probably all of them. But years ago, when AOL was coming out, America Online, it was huge. Really big, and I had some friends that said, let's take our 401k and put it into AOL. And I didn't do it, and they walked away making a fortune. So just to say, sometimes you let opportunities go by and you kick yourself later for it. But this is an opportunity you don't have to let go by. We're wide open to bring you into our family. All right, that's all I got.
Thank you, James. Thank you. I like that story that you're talking about, actually. You're talking about making an investment, and the funny thing is, you were going to put in your 401k into AOL, okay? Not just that, your story is it's freaking amazing, but a lot of the times people say, hey, you know what? I don't have the money, People say I don't have the means, but you were willing. Your friends were telling you, hey, get your 401k invested into this. We're not telling you to go get your 401k and invest it into this. You don't need all your 401k. We're telling you, hey, you know what? Just click that link below, fill out the form. It's nothing compared to opening a regular business. Okay, opening a franchise. This is more an investment for your future. It's an investment for you to actually grow as a person, because that's one of the biggest things that we've learned in this industry and this business. That in order for your bank account to grow, you got to grow yourself. Okay, and that decision right there, that in itself can make you, whatever income you're looking for in life. Okay, we can't guarantee income because we don't know how you're going to actually work. We don't know your work ethics, but I can guarantee you this: if you actually believe in yourself and actually start working towards your dream, you can achieve a lot than you actually can think of. So that being said, I want to bring a good friend of mine. Actually, we've been doing hangouts together for a while also, and we actually had the pleasure of meeting each other in Nashville, Tennessee. And this man is actually coming straight from a part of Mexico. Okay, so as you can see, there's diversity. There's actually all kinds of different people here. We got people in Florida, we got people in Mexico, California, Australia, Arizona, just about all over the world. Okay, this business is worldwide. This is not just going to have you tied up to one place. So that being said, I want to bring my good friend and brother, Rafael, from Mexico. Go ahead and take it away, brother.
Hey, how are you all? You listen?
You're good, friend.
Well, first, thank you for the invitation for being here. I really think I learned a lot about your story. And this business is about your story. This business is about your heart, about your soul, about your dreams. Where do you want to be in the future? And you want to be tomorrow. Nobody guaranteed that we're going to be alive tomorrow. But if you start some good decisions right now to change the world, change the community, change your neighborhood, change all the people that is around you, where do you want to start? Because, guys, in this community, when I start talking with my friends about this community, they think I'm joking, There's no way you can be involved with some people from all around the world with big hearts and with big stories to share, but more than anything, everybody here is an entrepreneur. They know how to grow business. They know how to grow teams. They know how to take all the borders of the world out and start something big together. So right now is a beautiful time to start, you guys. I've been involved with this community since I have a year and a half with this community of friends. But right now, imagine that anybody here can coach you. That anybody here have the heart to make you grow and succeed in life. Imagine your biggest dreams. Imagine your talents. And how can we put those in a sphere that exponentially can grow in time? So the time is now, guys. When you have a product that is in pre-launch, it's the biggest opportunity you ever have. You can let it pass, or you can click the button right here, right now. So I don't have much to say, but all these guys here are great. I meet them all in this Nashville event. If you have the time and the opportunity to go to the next event, just do it. It's going to be marvelous, maravilloso, como se dice en México. It's going to be great. Why? Because you're going to meet all these guys and friends from all around the world and grow together. So that's what I have, Jesus. Thank you, and thank you all for being here. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Rafa. I mean, I love your energy, man. The thing is, you know, a lot of the people that we meet here, we meet them on the computer, online, right? But when we get together every 3 months, oh my God, this past couple of weeks, we were in Nashville, Tennessee for about a week, and Rafael was there. We had breakfast, lunch, dinner, you know. Same thing with Hank and James, you know. We got together, masterminded, we talked about our stories, and one of the biggest things that I've learned, we were one morning with Rafael, my wife and I, and we were actually just eating breakfast, talking, connecting, and we have so much things in common, not just being from the Hispanic culture, but it's just the way that we're going, the way that our vision is aligning together. You actually start seeing that it's not just one person or two or three, it's actually thousands of people that are going together towards the same vision, towards the same goal, which is freeing humanity. You know, and it's not just about, you know, being free and doing whatever it is at a certain time. It's about being free, being able to make your own decisions. How beautiful would it be just saying, hey, you know what, right now we're going to get our stuff and go to Bali, go to Indonesia, go. My friend Hank was over in Sweden for a few months, and then he was traveling, or he'd been in like Asia and different places around the world because that's what he wanted to do. You know, I want to get there, and I will someday. You know, currently we're working hard on our business, currently working hard on our goals and visions, and expanding them on a daily basis. Why? Because as we are growing, our team is growing, so we got to expand ourselves, right? And that's one of the biggest things that Rafael, Hank, myself, Debbie, you know, we were all talking in Nashville. You know, we started with, hey, how are you? My name is Jesus. Hi, Debbie. You know, it's just something so simple that clicked, you know. But then from there, we went to talking about our visions, about helping people and inviting people into these hangouts and being, hey, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this because the humanity needs us. Because, you know, we need to make that difference, but we need to plant that seed. That way it grows. That way it flourishes to our vision, which is freeing humanity, freeing the people that we love the most, which is our loved ones. How beautiful would it be just being able to help somebody in your family that needs help? Okay? How beautiful would it be just saying, hey, you know what? I'll take care of that. Don't worry about that. You can do it. Once you click that link below, you'll learn what to do, we'll teach you, we'll guide you, and mentor you all the way. So that being said, now I want to pass it over to a good friend. We've been doing this Hangouts also together for a while, but every day that we actually do a Hangout, I learn something new from this guy. I learned something new because he brings a lot of things into this online world to service people and actually to help people out and inspire them. He actually inspires me to be doing this every day and you know, making videos. He's like my brother from another mother. Like everybody here, it's like a family member to me. Okay? Why? Because we get together, we talk. I can get the phone any time of the day and call him and be like, hey, you know what? I'm having a pretty messed up day today. And I'm not talking negative, but we're humans. We're humans, and I know that anybody on this actual Hangout, I can actually call them and tell them, hey, I'm having a messed up day. I need to talk to somebody. And that person is Jose, the person I talk to. Hank, I do it also, you know. But this man right here, he's an amazing person. So that being said, Jose, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Can you guys hear me? All right, thank you so much, Jesus, man. I love you too, dude. You're awesome. So yeah, guys, today we're talking about self-reliance, right? A couple of days ago, I made a video where I talked about something similar, which was accepting responsibility for yourself. So what I want to do right now, I want to take a couple of minutes and share with you guys some of the things that I talked about in that video. The biggest one and the first thing I want to share is taking responsibility for your results. Okay? There are many times in our life when we're often blaming other people, right? We're blaming the government, we're blaming the economy, we're blaming the president, we're blaming everybody else. But guess what, my friend? You blaming everybody else is not going to get you out of your situation. Okay? You blaming everybody else is not going to change a single thing. I know for me, when I was blaming other people, nothing ever changed, right? I could blame my sponsor. I could blame a company. I could say it was, the pills or the vitamins or the coffee or whatever it was. But guess what? It never changed. When things started to change for me was when I took personal responsibility for my own results. Okay? As you guys know, I think it was Friday or the day, I think it was Friday, we had a hangout, right? And I shared with you guys my breakthrough. And like I shared with you guys then, when I took personal responsibility for myself, like things just started to click. It was amazing. Like, people just started being attracted to me. I started feeling more energized of, going out there and doing videos and doing things and sending messages to Hank and Alma and Jesus. There was a different passion in me that I felt after I made the decision, and I just took responsibility for myself. I was like, you know what, that's it, I'm done. Like, I can get on camera and just get fired up and transfer the energy that I have to the people that are seeing me, right? I just love the fact that I can do that. And it's just, like I said, taking responsibility for yourself. You're going to see that your gifts are going to start to, you're going to start to open the box, be like, oh, wow, I can do this. I can inspire people. I can listen to people. I can, listen to Jesus and be a really good listener, right? I can motivate somebody, or I can do whatever it is, but until you take responsibility for yourself, nothing's going to happen. Okay, my friend? So remember, no more complaining, no more excuses, and just take responsibility. Okay? I don't know who said it, but I believe it was James. He was the one that was talking about excuses. Guys, he told you his story, right? He was working like crazy. And what happened? He didn't have any excuses. He's like, you know what? Where I'm at right now, I'm going to find a way to get there. I don't care if supposedly I have, I'm a little bit sick or I'm disabled or whatever. You know what? I'm going to make it happen. And he made it happen. He's making it happen. He's here on another hangout with us. You guys can do it as well, but like I said, you have to take responsibility. Okay? And the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys is commit to change and take action. Okay? The first step is just making a decision of, you know what, I'm going to do this. Taking responsibility. But you have to be able to act. You have to act. Because unless you change what you do, nothing's ever going to change. That's like the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, expecting a different result. It's never going to happen, right? Since the 4th, I've been making blogs every day. I make videos, but I make sure that I post blogs on my blog. Why? Because I decided that I was going to commit to the 8 core commitments, right? I was a little bit late because I was on the Monday night call and I had to fire up my computer and stuff. Why? Because the Monday night call is an 8 core commitment, right? I have my ticket to the next event. That's an 8 core commitment. I listened to the Inner Circle audio today. That was an 8 core commitment. See? It's just taking responsibilities, because before I wasn't doing this. Before I would just come up with excuses. I'll make a video later. I'll get on the Monday night call later. I'll just listen to the replay. And guess what? I never did. Okay, guys? So I just want to leave you guys with this. Take responsibility for yourself. Okay? You can do this. We got your back. I love what Hank said. He's like, I'm down to grab hands with these people and go to war. I love that. I'm down to do that too. We are those type of people that are going to back you up regardless of what happens. In a good way. We're here to support you. But again, you have to make the decision. Like, you know what? That's it. I wanna connect with somebody. I wanna talk to somebody. One of these guys, whoever you connected with, whoever invited you here, just let them know, hey, you know what? I want to work with you. I want to work with this group. Okay, but it's gonna be up to you. Okay, my friend. So that's all I have. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys. Oh, we're not doing the whole. Anyways, I'm gonna pass it back to Hank or Jesus.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I want to talk about what you were saying with going to war. I don't know, I have your echo for some reason.
My bad, I think it's me.
Okay, no worries. So about going to war, you know, right now humanity is at this standstill, and you know, we have two different ways to go in this world, and that's either to contract our consciousness and grow as a species and a race, or to not, you know, to shrink, or to expand and grow as a species and a race. And the reason I said I'd go to war is because I truly believe, you know, in peace and abundance and harmony for all, but I know that the other side, you know, the oppression, that there's people out there that are warriors, right? And we have to be warriors of light, of freedom, of truth, and prosperity. And, you know, whether you're religious or not, it's like, I don't consider myself any organized religion, but I know in the Bible the angels are not afraid to go toe-to-toe with a demon when the time comes to it, right? And this sounds crazy, but my point is that, you know, I know everybody on here is willing to fight for what they believe in against the forces that are keeping you down. And that's the metaphor that I was looking to explain a little bit. It's like, maybe not from a biblical stance, but it really is, because, you know, something that I've experienced here in the last couple of weeks living in Florida is I've really been immersed with my friend and his family, some other friends from his organization, and his granddaughter, and another baby has just come to the house. He's literally 11 days old right now, and Kimber, the granddaughter, is, I want to say 4 or something like that. And these two beautiful children are really here, you know, happy, playing every day, completely oblivious to what's going on in this world. And we all need to work hard, whether we have children or not, to make this world a better place for these kids, because they deserve that, and you deserve that, and your children deserve that, and your nieces and nephews and grandchildren deserve that. And that's really what I stand for here, is to make this world a better place for everybody in it, including the people on this panel, including you, including people I don't know. And yeah, you make a lot of money here, but I tell you what, if you have an issue with money and you want to help people, you can never help the poor by being one of them. You can always help people a lot better when you have the affluence to spread it around. Because in my opinion, money is really useless until it's spread around and used to help young things grow, essentially the children and the people of this world. Because there's people all over this world that can use your gift and your guidance and your ability and your passion to help. And I promise you, if you're stuck in life in any way right now and you feel a lack mindset, you feel like you're struggling with bills, with time, with energy, the best thing you can go do is to go give back to somebody, whether it's your time or your energy or your compassion or from a monetary standpoint. And that's why we do these hangouts, because we want to give back value to you. Because you're on here, you may be looking for the secret, and I've already heard the secret across the board for however long this hangout's been on, you know, a dozen times. It's what everybody on here stands for. It's exploring this world and humanity as truth and bringing people together and really standing up for ourselves and taking responsibility for our own lives and our own corner of the world. Because that's all we can really control, is our own inner world. And we can influence this outer world with our actions and our habits and our method of thinking, which controls these things. So this is where self-reliance really comes into play, is learning how to stand on your own moral intuition. And I'm not talking about the morals that are put into us by society. I'm talking about that gut feeling that you get when you know whether you're doing something that's wrong or right for you, for yourself, and for humanity. And to start trusting yourself when you feel like there's a different path that you need to go down, because our intuition will guide us. And the more you start to pay attention and listen to that good feeling that you get inside of you, and you start seeing the world in a different way, and you kind of hear the sounds a little bit more crisper, then it starts to grow and expand, and your intuition will grow with it, and you'll start making better decisions, and you'll start trusting yourself more. Because I think one of the main problems in this society, in this world, is that people have lost faith within themselves. And that's because they're always comparing, and society's trying to dictate where they're going and what they're doing and telling people what the right thing to do is, which is really an unfair way of life. Because the reality is that each and everybody on here is a sovereign individual. You're a sovereign entity, and you have the right to choose your responses, your decisions to every choice, because life is just a series of choices, right? And in between these choices, there's a space, and in that space lies your power and your ability to choose your response and make your own decision. So make sure that you space between your choices and your response, because in your responses is where all of your growth and all of your freedom comes. And if you're stuck, I promise you, the best thing you can do to get unstuck and grow is to step out of your comfort zone. And clicking that link below this video and filling out the form probably is stepping out of your comfort zone. But the growth that you're going to experience is going to be exponential to the amount of money that you spend. Because see, here what we do is we deliver a tremendous amount more value than you actually pay in monetary wealth or value. See, it's always important to us that we give more than we receive, because that's the law of abundance. And if you're stuck financially, then you need to open up your heart for reception, because that's another part of the law of abundance. You need to be able to receive value, information, good things, and to give back when the time calls for it, when the opportunity knocks. Otherwise, you shut yourself down from abundance. And if you really want the abundance to flow in your life, right now is the time to recognize it and understand that you can make a choice to choose a new response right now. And tomorrow, the next day, you could be in here working with us towards your dreams. And 2 months from now, a month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, you could be quitting your job, just like Debbie did after 25 years of being a nurse and grinding it out, literally double and triple shifts. You could be walking that same path, all because you made a new decision tonight and trusted your own gut instinct to click the button below this video and to fill out the form and get started. Because the alternative is that you trust your method of thinking that's gotten you where you're at in life right now. Because realize this, your best thinking has got you where you're at, and that's the reality of it. And if you don't like where you're at, it's time to start thinking differently and taking new actions. And the best way to do that is to get around people who have what you want, who you resonate with, who can help you grow, who've moved past that paradigm of lack and limitation into freedom, like everybody who's here on this webcast, who's here on this hangout. So I'm just going to tell you right now, literally could be the deciding moment that changes your entire life. Because you may never come across one of these hangouts again. You might never come across anyone on here. You might lose this opportunity forever unless you make a decision right now. Because that's the way the universe works. Tomorrow is buried with yesterday, and it's gone forever. Right now in this moment is literally the only moment in time, and it's independent from any other moment. And right now is your time to make a decision that you're worth more and that you want freedom. Because I'm telling you right now, looking in this right here, there are no excuses. I've worked this business homeless, and I've created an income now that's taken me around the world. And if I can do it, you can do it. So drop the excuses, stand up, look in the mirror, and take responsibility for your life and make some new decisions. And I believe in you. And either way, I love you. We all do. And I value you, and I trust you. And I really care about your future with all my heart and soul. So I'm going to give it back to Jesus. But I love you. I love you. I love you. So go ahead, Jesus.
Thank you, man. I love hearing you, man. It's inspiring what you're saying, and like you know, how Hank was talking about, you know, you can actually work in this business with no excuses, being a homeless person, okay? And he talked a little bit more about his story that when he was in Tennessee. You're able to look, if you're in the Paying It Forward Mastermind website, you can actually see the recordings of, and you can see the transformation from Hank. Okay, I love the fact that, look, it's a panelist of people from all over the world with different experiences. Okay, and you can't say I can't do this. You can't say, hey, that's not for me, because there's law enforcement, there's real estate, there's chef, there's just about every job out there that is here. Okay, every opportunity out there, it's here. Okay, so if you are in construction, if you are a nurse, if you are in real estate, if you are a fisherman in Alaska, okay, if you have your own business, especially if you have your own business, we can help you generate more traffic. We can help you generate more leads, more sales into your business. Okay, my wife and I are into the property management real estate business, and we know people that pay a lot of money to market their properties, to market their properties for sale, to market their properties for rent, and they are not getting the results that we're getting. Okay, they are not getting the results that they really want, but they're just throwing away their money. So guess what? You're going to have the opportunity, okay, to be in front of these type of people. But you got to actually take action for yourself and actually say, hey, you know what? It's my time. I'm taking actions right now, and actually be in that front door. Once it opens to the world, you're going to be amazed, and you're going to probably be kicking yourself in the butt after saying, hey, you know what? Why didn't I join? You have the opportunity right now, joining right now in the preface of the pre-launch of this business, okay? So what you need to do is click that yellow button below, lock arms with us, take action, and say, hey, you know what? It's my time. It's about time for me to make a change in my life, and just run with us. Be blind about it, because we're doing it. We are already working on it. So it works. We have different people around this panel that make it work. We have anywhere from $1,000 to couple of $1,000, or even on the call it was over 6 figures earlier today. We can't guarantee income, so go to empowernetwork.com/income.php. That way you can see what the average earnings are. But if you work hard at it, you can make this work. Okay. So that being said, I just want to pass it around again for this panel. That way you can reach out to them. So that being said, baby Elma, where can people reach you at? Hold on, babe, I can't really hear you. Hold on. Let me. You're muted. So click that microphone button there.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, guys, you guys can reach me at alma/chavez.com, or you can reach me at Facebook under Alma Chavez.
Cool. How about I'm just gonna go across here. So alma/chavez.com and Alma Chavez on Facebook. And Hank, where can people reach you, brother?
So either Facebook at just Hank Klinger. Type in my name, you'll see me. Tons of travel pics and everything. You'll be able to see this hangout on there. And if you're on Twitter, then Hank_Klinger. And if you're on Twitter and you're going to reach out to me, then make sure to do a tweet and mention me in a tweet, because I get hundreds of direct messages every day, so I don't always have time to go through them. So, and my blog, lastly, psychologyofaction.com. There's 700 articles or so on there on personal development, psychology, and how to overcome procrastination, marketing skills, all that stuff. So, yeah, those 3 places. And thank you, Jesus. This will be the last thing I say over the night. I just want to say I appreciate every single person on this panel, and I feel blessed to be here and very grateful. And I really appreciate you watching this right now, and I really value you, and I'm thankful and grateful that you're here because you actually have taken time out to do something that's very good for yourself and healthy. So God bless you, and good decision, good choice, and I just really value you for being here as a person, as an individual, and you're an amazing human being. So thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for being here, and looking forward to seeing you on Friday also, you know. All right, that being said, Rafael, where can people see you, man? Where can they find you?
They can find me in Facebook. It's Rafael Uranga, Uranga, Rafael Uranga, or at rafaeluranga.com. So thank you all, and I really appreciate you too. Thanks.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Jose, where can people find you, brother? We can't hear you.
What about now? All right, cool. Yeah, you guys could just go to Jose Garcia's Facebook.com, or you could reach out to me on Skype. Just go to jgarcia9390, and that's about it. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.
Thank you, thank you. How about you, James? Where can people find you, connect with you, man?
Yeah, Facebook.com/Coach James Abel, that's ABEL, and they can email me at succeedwithjames@hotmail.com. So thanks a lot for joining us tonight, everyone.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for actually taking the time of your day. We understand that you might just be getting home from a frustrated day of work. You might just be getting home from a long traffic hour. And you're taking that time to be here with us and actually watch for a full hour. Actually, we've been here for about an hour and 15 minutes, but we appreciate you. We're here to serve you guys. We're here to actually inspire you to take action for yourself, for your future. And remember, the decisions that you make right now are actually going to affect you or actually pull you towards your goals and dreams. So that being said, we love you guys. Connect with us. You can connect with me on Facebook at Jesus M. Chavez. That's actually my fan page. You can connect there, or Jesus Chavez right there on just regular Facebook. See my profile. We're here to serve you. Send me a message. Send me a message that you're interested in working with us, and we're here to serve you. So that being said, God bless you guys. See you guys on Friday. We're going to be here. So, love you. Take care. Peace out.